Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna talk about the OnePlus 8 Pro after using it for 1 year, its merits and demerits and whether it's a good buy even in 2022. So without any delay, we can just jump start into the video where we will be focusing on all aspects from display, camera, charging and design aesthetics. First of all, I'll start talking by the display. The display on this phone is a 6.7-inch AMOLED Super AMOLED display, and it's having 120 Hz refresh rate, and that's a pretty huge standard even when we are comparing with current phones. The display is having an edge, 3D edge, and it's really a pleasing experience on using the display. The only bad thing that I felt about the display is how it's having this problem of banding, especially near the camera, front camera cutout. Here we can see a slight band like structure, a horizontal band, which is most obviously burnt from the status bar that we are having on the phone. And this is only visible at utter low, zero brightness conditions and only in gray backgrounds. Now coming over to the next section, we will talk about the camera on the phone. The phone is having a 48 megapixel main camera, a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera, an 8 megapixel telephoto camera, and there is a 5 megapixel filter camera, but the camera is okayish in the current scenario, even when most of the flagship phones nowadays come with 108 megapixels and stuff. And even then the photos taken are crisp, have lots of detail, and even the 48 megapixel ultra wide camera is really good compared to the current standards. I'll just take some photos here with the camera app, and you can see the photos that I have taken after some time. I'll put them up and zoom them so that you can see the details. Coming over to this problem that I'm facing with the camera is that we are having 4 cameras on the back section of the phone, but only 3 can be used by us. Especially when the phone was released, there was this particular color filter camera which was used for taking neutral images, like it would be in an inverted image instead of a normal image. And because of some controversy related to how this particular camera was used for ultra infrared scanning and stuff, the company decided to discontinue the use of this camera, and that was done purposefully through a software update. And most interestingly, this camera was by default not enabled in India, where I'm staying by now. So coming over to the next section, we will focus on the design aspects of the phone, how the phone is really good looking in the color that I'm having here, and the somewhat bluish violetish color. By the way, I forgot to mention something. The phone does not have a headphone jack, so in case you are a headphone jack user, then I guess you are in for a big shock. Now coming over to the hardware section of the phone comes with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of internal storage, and that's more than adequate even as per current standards, as most of phones, like budget phones especially, come with 128 GB maximum, and in that scenario 256 is more than enough. Only problem that I'm facing is like if you want to have put a extra SD card and expand your storage, that's not possible because there is no SD card slot. And then coming over to the display section, we are having lots of options at the display. As I had earlier mentioned, we have a 120 Hz refresh rate, and it can be chosen, or you can just stick to 60 Hz if you want to save battery. Then there are various other options like selecting the resolution to be QHD or Full HD and 4K. And it is also like a major factor in saving battery if you are choosing lower resolutions. And then the display is pretty good. Actually, it's a pretty good, like a Samsung phone. I had been using a Note 10 Plus before, and we can just compare this display to that of Note 10 Plus and have the same user experience. Now coming over to the performance of the phone is having a Snapdragon 865, and this is really a good chip if you are a gaming fan. I tried playing various games on the phone, and the games run really effortlessly smooth, and there is no overheating of the phone. I think it's because of the fact that I used not so demanding titles. Even if you are playing heavy titles like Fortnite or PUBG or Call of Duty Mobile, I think the phone would be easily able to handle them, especially with the fact that the RAM on the phone can be expanded by another 7 gigabytes by making sure of free internal storage, and that's a really good feature, the RAM boost feature. Now coming over to the battery section of the phone, this is one section that I am not at all satisfied with. The phone comes with a 4500 mAh battery, and it do support fast charging, but the charger that we are having in the box is only a 30-watt fast charger, which means it takes about 1 hour and 20 minutes to completely charge the phone from around 15 to 100%. I usually never let my phone's battery level go beyond 15 percentage, and that's the reason why I'm telling 15 to this 100% as a benchmark. However, I am only able to get around maximum 8 hours of screen on time, and that's much better because I'm always keeping 120 Hz refresh rate on, while the aspect ratio is set to the medium level. So in an overall, I will say this phone is still a good buy, especially as the price of the phone have reduced almost by half. And if you're having this opportunity to go for this, then I will just encourage you to go for the phone. So in case you have any doubts, you can please mention them in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel as a token of motivating me for making more videos. So thanks for watching. Bye.